Welcome back to Science in Sleeping, relaxing solar system facts for deep sleepy. So glad you're here tonight. This little corner of the universe is meant just for you. A calm space where your mind can wander gently and your body can finally let go. Tonight, we'll be drifting into one of the most fascinating and beautiful topics imaginable. Our solar system, a vast family of planets, moons, and mysteries, orbiting together in the endless quiet of space. Maybe you've had a long day filled with work, responsibilities, or a mind that simply refused to slow down. Perhaps you've come here searching for rest, or maybe just a voice to guide you through the night. Whatever brought you here, know that this time is yours. It is a gift of stillness, where you don't need to achieve anything, don't need to solve anything, and don't even need to stay awake if your body asks for sleep. I hope this story helps you drift off gently, but if you stay awake a little while, that's perfectly fine too. The words you'll hear are both soothing and filled with wonder. So whether you find yourself learning or dreaming, you'll be in the right place. Now, I'd love to invite you into this community of listeners. Imagine for a moment people all around the world, lying in bed just like you. Perhaps it's late at night in one country, or early morning in another. Some listening in quiet bedrooms, others in small apartments in busy cities, and some in peaceful homes far away from the noise of the world. Wherever you are not alone. We are sharing this journey together, across time zones and across oceans, if you'd like. Take a moment to think about where you are listening from, and maybe what time it is. Is it close to midnight, with the world outside your window resting in silence? Or perhaps it's early morning and the sky is still painted with stars. No matter the hour, this moment belongs to you. And here's something important. You don't need to remember a single thing I say tonight. You don't need to hold on to facts or follow along with focus. The purpose of this story is not to test you or challenge you. It is here to soothe you, to wrap your thoughts in something calm, like a blanket of soft starlight. If you drift away into sleep, that is the best outcome. So now, settle in, adjust your pillow, find that comfortable position, and allow your body to feel heavier with each breath. Inhale slowly, gently, and then let go of the day with your exhale. Feel the weight of gravity holding you kindly, steady, and safe. The same gentle pull that holds the planets in their orbits. Tonight, we will journey through the solar system, not as scientists in a lab, but as dreamers floating through space. We will pause at Mercury, racing so close to the sun, glide past the soft glow of Venus, and spend time here on our home Earth. Before drifting further outward, Mars with its dusty deserts, Jupiter with its endless storms, Saturn with its graceful rings, Uranus and Neptune, the far blue giants, and even beyond, to the edges where sunlight grows faint. We won't rush, we won't hurry. Instead, we'll move slowly, gently, letting each world unfold in its own time. Each planet and moon has its own story, its own rhythm, and as we listen, we may find our minds softening, our breaths slowing, and our eyelids growing heavier. This is your invitation to let go, to give yourself permission to rest, to let curiosity and comfort work together, guiding you toward sleep. So, if you are ready, let's begin this journey together, across the solar system, through space and silence. with calm and with wonder. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to stand at the very center of our solar system? Not in the heat or the fire, but in the idea of it. The place where light itself begins its journey to every planet, every moon, and eventually to us. We know the sun is a star, something we've heard since childhood. But have you ever paused to think of it, not just as a ball of fire in the sky, but as the silent heartbeat of everything we know? Picture yourself standing in a vast meadow. Late in the evening, the world is quiet, the air is cool, and yet you can feel the faint warmth of sunlight lingering on your skin. That warmth has traveled 93 million miles just to reach you, passing through empty space, steady, unwavering. Imagine tracing it backward, past the trees, past the atmosphere, past the blue curve of Earth, all the way back to the blazing core of the sun, where hydrogen atoms dance so closely together that they fuse into helium, releasing light and heat that spill outward into the universe. The sun is immense, so immense that it could swallow more than 1,000,000 Earths and still have room to spare. It is not a quiet ball of fire, but a constant storm of energy, swirling and boiling, with temperatures at its core reaching 15 million degrees. And yet, in all that power, there is a gentle rhythm every 8 minutes. The light that bursts free from its surface crosses the cosmic gap to Earth, arriving as daylight, as warmth, as the glow on your face in that evening meadow. Scientists describe the sun as a middle-aged star, a G-type main sequence star, ordinary in the grand catalogue of the universe. And yet, to us, it is extraordinary. Without it, Earth would be a frozen, silent world. No rivers, no forests, no breath of wind. Every drop of water that flows, every tree that grows, every heartbeat in your chest owes itself to that constant flow of light and warmth. Did you know that the sun is so perfectly balanced in its gravity and its pressure that it has burned for 4.5 billion years and will continue to burn for billions more? Think of its surface, not solid, but a roiling ocean of plasma, where storms larger than Earth rise and fall in silence. Solar flares leap into space, sometimes stretching farther than the distance between Earth and the moon. Yet from our distance, all of this chaos becomes something serene, a golden disk in the sky, reliable, unchanging in our daily lives. It rises, it sets, it keeps time for us without asking for anything in return. There is poetry in knowing that the atoms inside your body, the calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, were all forged in ancient stars like the sun billions of years ago. When you breathe, when you move, when you dream, you are carrying starlight within you. The sun is not just above us, it is within us, woven into every cell. And so, when you think of the sun, you can think of it as more than a star, more than science. You can think of it as a thread of connection, binding every living thing on Earth, binding us to the planets, binding us to time itself in its steady glow. There is a reminder that life, no matter how fragile it feels, is part of something vast and enduring. As you let this thought rest in your mind, allow your body to sink a little deeper into the comfort of where you are, breathing slowly, softly, letting each inhale feel like sunlight filling you, and each exhale feel like warmth spreading outward. The sun is still burning, still sending its light across the void. And tonight, it is here with you too. And now, as we drift away from the sun, we'll turn our gaze to the first planet in its orbit, a small, quick traveler racing around the star with speed and silence. Mercury, the messenger of the sky, awaits us on this gentle journey. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to look upon a planet that shines so brightly in our night sky, and yet hides its surface beneath a veil so thick that for centuries no human truly knew what lay beneath? Venus is that planet, a dazzling jewel in the evening and morning skies, sometimes called the evening star, sometimes the morning star, glowing brighter than any star around it. And yet, shrouded in mystery, picture yourself standing at twilight, perhaps on a quiet hilltop, the air cooling after the warmth of day. The sky grows dark, and there, low on the horizon, you see it, Venus. A steady and brilliant light. It seems peaceful, almost inviting, as though it could be a beacon guiding dreamers through the night. For thousands of years, people have looked up at Venus, naming it for a goddess of beauty and love, a celestial symbol of light and attraction. But beneath that glowing beauty lies a world unlike any other. Venus is nearly the same size as Earth, often called our sister planet. Yet, where Earth is blue and green and alive, Venus is cloaked in clouds that never part. If you could drift closer, the glow would sharpen, and you'd see that its shining brilliance comes not from water or life, but from an atmosphere so dense and reflective that sunlight bounces back, hiding the world below for centuries. This veil kept Venus's secrets safe, sparking endless imagination. Some believed it was a paradise, lush with jungles. Others thought it might be home to oceans. But when our spacecraft finally peered beneath the clouds, what we found was stranger and harsher than anyone had guessed. Imagine stepping onto Venus, though in truth no human could survive it. The air is so heavy with carbon dioxide that standing there would feel like being deep under the ocean. The pressure is more than 90 times that of Earth, enough to crush a human body. In moments, the heat is even more unimaginable. Over 800 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than the surface of Mercury, despite being farther from the sun. Venus is a furnace, a place where metal could melt, where the very ground radiates heat, and yet, it is not only heat and pressure that make Venus so haunting. The clouds themselves are thick with sulfuric acid, forming endless storms that sweep across the planet. Lightning flashes within them, silent in the thin air above. The winds in the upper atmosphere are so strong they circle the planet in just a few days, racing faster than hurricanes on Earth. The whole world seems restless, a storm wrapped in a golden glow. Scientists believe that Venus may not always have been this way. Some evidence suggests it might once have had oceans, perhaps even conditions that were mild enough for life, but something changed. A runaway greenhouse effect transformed it into the inferno we see today, heat trapped by its own atmosphere, building, rising, spiraling into extremes, until the surface became a place of fire and silence, a warning written in stone and cloud. And yet Venus remains strangely beautiful. To look at it from afar is to see perfection, a luminous point of light, steady and bright. Venus follows us in the sky, visible even when no stars have yet appeared. It has been a companion for storytellers and dreamers across cultures. Egyptians watched it rise as a herald of dawn. Mayans tracked its movements with precision. Poets called it the goddess of love, and to this day, it is one of the first stars children notice in the sky. There is also mystery still hidden in those clouds, for while the surface may be hostile, high in the atmosphere, about 30 miles above the ground, the conditions are surprisingly mild. The temperature there is closer to what we know on Earth, and the pressure is far gentler. Some scientists have even wondered if, in those lofty clouds, tiny forms of life could survive, not life as we know it, but perhaps something strange, drifting on the winds of Venus, nourished by chemistry and sunlight. If so, they would be hidden from view, carried in the endless storms, a secret waiting to be discovered. Think of this: Venus rotates so slowly, a single day there is longer than an entire year. Imagine that, one sunrise taking months to climb the sky, one sunset falling after hundreds of days. To live there would mean living in cycles almost impossible to imagine. A world where time stretches and bends, where patience itself would be tested, and to add to the strangeness, Venus spins in the opposite direction of most planets. So if you could stand on its surface, you would see the sun rise in the west and set in the east, a mirror image of our own familiar world. Now, let your thoughts rest on this image, Venus, glowing so serenely in our sky, yet within a storming world of fire and acid. It is a reminder that beauty can be both truth and illusion, that sometimes what looks peaceful from afar hides incredible power within. In this way, Venus is like a dream, lovely at first glance, yet layered with meanings, both soothing and haunting. As you breathe slowly now, imagine drifting through those golden clouds, floating safely above the crushing heat. The winds carry you gently, like a feather in a storm. The sunlight filters through the thick veil, soft and diffused, painting the sky in endless shades of amber. In this imagined place, there is no fear, only the rhythm of clouds passing, the weightlessness of drifting, the timelessness of a world that turns so slowly it seems almost still. And as you linger in this thought, you may notice your own body becoming still as well. Your eyelids heavier, your breathing slower, your mind, like Venus itself, wrapped in clouds, protected, hidden, ready for rest. Now, as we leave Venus behind, we set our course for the only planet we call home, Earth, a world of blue oceans and green forests, where the air is gentle and the days move with comforting rhythm. Our journey continues, and with it comes the reminder of how rare and fragile life truly is. Earth awaits us, with stories written in rivers, mountains, and skies. Imagine, after drifting past the furnace of Venus, you turn your gaze outward, and there, floating like a jewel in the velvet sea of space, is Earth, a sphere of blues and greens, wrapped in delicate wisps of white clouds, glowing softly against the endless black in the vast silence of the universe. It shines like a lantern of life, unique, fragile, breathtaking from a distance. Earth looks peaceful, serene, like a dream suspended in eternity. Yet the closer you come, the more you realize how alive it truly is. The oceans shimmer like liquid sapphire, waves curling and rolling endlessly. The forests stretch like emerald blankets, breathing out oxygen, whispering to the sky. The deserts glow golden under sunlight, while icy poles sparkle like diamonds. No other world we know holds such beauty. No other world has rivers that carve valleys, winds that shape dunes, mountains that pierce the sky, and creatures that stir and sing beneath its sun. Now picture yourself gliding through the atmosphere, slipping through clouds that drift like feathers. Beneath you, continents stretch wide, each carrying stories older than memory. The Himalayas rise like the spine of the world. Crowned in snow, the Amazon spreads like a green ocean, filled with countless secrets. The Sahara rolls with golden waves of sand, whispering of ancient winds, and the oceans, vast and deep, cover most of Earth's face, hiding mysteries still unexplored. But Earth is not just a planet of landscapes. It is a planet of motion. Every hour it spins on its axis, carrying us from day to night, from sunrise to sunset. A rhythm so familiar we forget its wonder. And every year it makes its journey around the sun, bringing seasons, rains, harvests, and the endless cycle of life. Imagine the perfect balance of it all. The tilt of Earth giving us winter and summer. The orbit keeping us close enough for warmth, far enough for comfort. It is a dance so precise that it has lasted billions of years. And yet, Earth has not always been this gentle. In its deep past, it was chaos. Volcanoes erupting in endless fire. Meteors striking with fury, oceans boiling, skies filled with ash. From that chaos, life emerged, fragile at first, hidden in water, growing, evolving, adapting, until the world was alive with forests and creatures, rivers and birds, fish and stars reflected in lakes. Think of this: every tree, every bird, every person is part of a chain stretching back to those first sparks of life, an unbroken thread connecting us to the very beginning. As you breathe now, feel yourself part of that chain. Each breath you take holds atoms that have been here for billions of years. Oxygen born in stars long before Earth was even formed. You inhale history. You exhale into the future. You are part of Earth's rhythm, a rhythm that cradles you as you drift into rest. But Earth too holds mysteries, hidden beneath its surface and beyond its oceans. Deep below, the planet's heart is molten, a core of iron and nickel spinning, generating a magnetic shield that protects us from the sun's fierce radiation. Without it, life could not survive. Above, in the thin atmosphere, auroras dance near the poles, shimmering ribbons of green and violet, born from the meeting of solar winds and Earth's invisible shield. To watch them is to see magic, light rippling in silence, like dreams painted on the night sky. And though Earth feels eternal, it is delicate, balanced on forces we barely understand. The same volcanoes that built continents can still awaken. The same winds that carry seeds can rise as storms. The same seas that nurture life can roar in towering waves. Earth is alive, restless, and yet in that restlessness lies its beauty, its storms, its rivers, its quakes and rains, all part of the song of a living world. Now think of Earth not only as a planet, but as a home. It is the only world where you can feel the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the coolness of water in your hands, the sound of leaves in the wind, the laughter of another human being. No other planet offers this. No other place gives us such abundance of sensation. To be alive here is to be woven into something rare, something miraculous. Perhaps the greatest mystery of Earth is us, the beings who dream, who wonder, who tell stories under the night sky, who look up at Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and beyond, and ask questions. We are children of Earth, born from its oceans, sculpted by its lands, and yet we carry within us the ability to look back and marvel. We are both part of the story and the storytellers of it. Now, as you let your mind drift, imagine Earth from the view of space again, spinning silently, its continents glowing in moonlight, its oceans reflecting stars, its clouds drifting like silver threads. From that distance, the borders vanish, the noise quiets, and all that remains is one luminous orb, blue and white, alive in the silence. To see it this way is to feel both small and infinite, both fragile and eternal. And as you picture Earth now, let your body grow heavy, let your breath slow, like the turning of the planet itself, steady, gentle, endless. Feel yourself held by the same forces that hold the oceans, that guide the winds, that carry the moon in its orbit. You are part of this delicate and beautiful world, and in its rhythm you may rest. But our journey does not end here, for beyond Earth lies another neighbor, glowing red in the night, a world of deserts and canyons, storms and mysteries, Mars, waiting for us with its own secrets, a place of longing and exploration, a destination that humans dream of touching. As we leave Earth behind, we carry its memory with us, the only true home we have ever known, its beauty etched in our minds as we drift deeper into space and deeper into rest. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and noticed a faint reddish star glowing softly, and wondered why it seems so different, so distinct, as if it carries secrets the other stars do not? That light is Mars, our neighbor, the red planet. And for centuries it has captured our imagination, a world that feels close, almost familiar, and yet still mysterious. As we drift closer now, imagine Mars rising before you, a sphere tinted in rust and fire, a desert world suspended in silence. Its surface glows in shades of crimson and ochre, dust stretching across plains that seem endless, and as the sunlight touches its peaks and valleys, shadows fall like whispers across an ancient land. Picture yourself landing gently on this world. Your feet sink slightly into fine dust, a dust that has traveled with the wind for millions of years, shaping dunes and covering craters. Every grain carries history, fragments of rocks shattered long ago, reminders of storms that raged for centuries. You breathe slowly, though the air is too thin to sustain you, the silence pressing around you like a blanket. Mars is smaller than Earth, quieter, lonelier, and yet it tells stories written into its surface. Look around, and you will see canyons deeper than any on Earth, mountains taller than Everest, plains that stretch so wide they defy vision. The planet's greatest mountain, Olympus Mons, rises like a giant frozen volcano, 3 times taller than Everest, so large it could cover the entire state of Arizona. Standing at its base, you would not even see its peak, only a horizon that keeps rising, a mountain so immense that it feels like a world of its own. Nearby lies Valles Marineris, a canyon that slices across the surface of Mars like a scar. 4,000 kilometers long. It is as wide as the United States. To stand at its edge is to peer into a chasm that seems bottomless, carved by forces we are only beginning to understand. Did water flow here once, carving channels and valleys? Or was it the planet's crust tearing apart as it cooled? The canyon whispers of secrets buried deep in time. And then there are the storms. Mars is a world of winds. Thin though its atmosphere may be, it can whip up dust storms that cover the entire planet, turning day to night, hiding the surface beneath swirling clouds of rust. Imagine standing on the ground as the horizon disappears. As winds howl and dust moves like living fog, the storm may last for days, weeks, even months, until the sky clears again, revealing a landscape forever changed. But Mars is not just a desert of stone and dust. It is also a place of longing. For centuries, humans have looked at Mars and wondered, could life have ever existed here? Did rivers once flow where now there is only sand? Were there lakes that shimmered under its pale sun? Some say traces of water ice still lie hidden beneath its soil, locked away in polar caps and beneath the dust, waiting to be revealed if life ever began here. Even the smallest microbes, then Mars would not just be a neighbor, but a sibling, a second cradle of existence in our solar system. Think of this: every rover we send, every satellite we orbit, is like a whispering hand reaching out, brushing against the silence of Mars, listening, searching, waiting. The Curiosity rover, the Perseverance rover. They crawl across its surface slowly, like lone explorers, their cameras gazing at rocks and skies, sending home pictures that stir both wonder and longing. In those images, we see valleys, dunes, horizons glowing under faint sunlight, skies tinted pink at dusk, and we imagine ourselves standing there, humanity's footsteps waiting to be written into the dust. And perhaps one day they will be. Perhaps one day humans will leave Earth and walk upon this world, planting their boots in the red soil, breathing air shaped by technology, building shelters beneath domes, watching the blue glow of Earth rising like a star in the Martian sky. The dream of Mars has always been the dream of exploration, of going farther, of finding out what lies beyond the horizon. Yet Mars also holds a softer, almost poetic quality. Look up at its sky, where two moons, Phobos and Deimos, drift like pale stones. Phobos, larger and closer, moves so quickly that it rises and sets twice each Martian day. Imagine lying on the dust, watching it race across the heavens. A restless moon circling its planet Deimos, smaller, more distant, drifts slowly, faintly, like a quiet thought. Together they paint a sky unlike any we know, a reminder that even here, in silence, the universe is alive with motion. As you wander through Mars in your imagination, notice the colors, not just red, but gold and brown. Hints of blue, where ice lingers in shadows, pink skies fading to violet at twilight. The beauty of Mars is not in its abundance, but in its starkness, in its stillness, in the way it feels eternal and untouched. A reminder that the universe is vast, and not every world is meant to teem with life. Some exist simply to be wondered at, to inspire, to remind us of how rare and precious our Earth truly is. And now, let yourself drift deeper thinking of Mars as a place of both mystery and hope. As you rest, imagine its surface stretching infinitely, silent and calm, a place where time seems slower, where the universe whispers its secrets through rock and dust. You are floating here, weightless, untethered, watching a planet that has captured human hearts for centuries. But even as you let Mars fade into the distance, you know our journey is not over. For farther still lies a giant, a protector, a world of storms and swirling clouds, Jupiter, the largest of them all, waiting with its vast presence and mysteries that stretch beyond imagination. We leave Mars now, carrying its silence, its red glow, and its unanswered questions, and drift ever deeper into the night, toward the giant that calls us next. Have you ever stood outside on a clear night, looked up, and wondered what it would feel like to stand before something so immense, so powerful that it dwarfs our entire planet with ease? That is Jupiter, the giant of our solar system, a world so vast that it could swallow Earth more than 1,000 times, and still have room to spare as we approach. Jupiter comes into view not as a solid world, but as a canvas of storms. Its surface is not land, but an ocean of gas and clouds, swirling endlessly, painted in bands of white, brown, and gold. Imagine yourself drifting closer, feeling its enormity, its gravity pulling at you like an invisible tide. It is not just a planet, but a force, a mystery, wrapped in storms that never end. Picture the great red spot, that vast hurricane that has been raging for centuries, longer than any storm on Earth, 3 times the size of our planet. Its winds swirl at hundreds of miles per hour. Yet from afar, it looks almost calm, a painted eye upon the face of a giant. To stare at it is to witness time itself, a storm so ancient it has outlived generations, empires, and civilizations. Now imagine yourself floating above Jupiter's clouds. You see the colors shifting and changing, clouds curling into ribbons, lightning flashing deep within, illuminating the layers for a heartbeat. Then silence again, the endless hum of motion. The atmosphere stretches down and down, deeper than mountains, deeper than oceans. A descent into pressures so immense that anything solid would be crushed into vapor. Jupiter has no surface to stand upon, only layers that descend into mystery, a bottomless world, and yet it is not empty within its depths. Hydrogen turns to liquid under pressure, and deeper still, it may become metallic, carrying electric currents that give rise to Jupiter's powerful magnetic field, a field so vast that it extends millions of kilometers into space. Enormous auroras crown its poles, brighter and larger than Earth's, shimmering in colors unseen by human eyes. If you could stand at a safe distance and watch, you would see curtains of light wrapping around the giant, a cosmic ballet of energy. But Jupiter is more than a storming sphere of gas. It is also a shepherd, a guardian. Its enormous gravity has shaped the history of the solar system, pulling in comets and asteroids that might otherwise have struck Earth, shielding our fragile world from countless disasters. Every time we look at Jupiter, we are also looking at a protector, a silent sentinel that has kept life on Earth safer than we know. And then, around Jupiter, drift its moons, more than 80, each with its own story, its own beauty. Together they form a miniature solar system, a collection of worlds bound to their giant parent. Each one holds secrets that stir our imagination. Think of Io, the most volcanic place in the solar system. Its surface is scarred with eruptions, lakes of molten lava glowing beneath a sky filled with sulfur. To stand there would be to feel a planet alive, restless, breaking and remaking itself. Then there is Europa, a world of ice, its smooth surface marked with cracks and streaks. Beneath its frozen crust lies an ocean larger than all of Earth's oceans combined. Warmed by the pull of Jupiter's gravity, in that hidden sea, could life exist? Could there be creatures swimming in darkness, nourished by heat from below? Europa whispers to us of possibility, of mystery, of a second ocean world where we are not alone. Ganymede, larger than Mercury, is a moon with its own magnetic field. A giant among satellites, Callisto, ancient and scarred, carries the marks of countless impacts, a world that remembers the solar system's history. Each moon is a character, a voice circling their giant parent in eternal dance. Imagine standing in space, watching this world and its moons together. Jupiter, glowing with its storms, its satellites moving in rhythm, sometimes slipping into shadow, sometimes gleaming in reflected sunlight. It is like watching a clockwork of cosmic scale, precise, eternal, hypnotic. And yet, Jupiter is not only awe, it is also a reminder of limits. We cannot land here. We cannot walk upon its surface. For all its beauty, it is a place of extremes. Winds that tear, gravity that crushes, storms that never sleep. To approach too close is to vanish into its endless layers, lost in its depth forever. It is a reminder that the universe holds wonders we can admire but never touch. As you breathe now, let the thought of Jupiter's enormity calm you. Like a vast ocean that you need not cross, only gaze upon. It is a planet that asks nothing of you but wonder. Its storms rage, but do not touch you. Its gravity pulls, but does not harm you. From your safe distance, you float in peace, watching a giant dream. The thought of such vastness can be soothing, because it reminds you that your worries, your thoughts, your racing mind are so small in comparison. The deadlines, the tasks, the anxieties, they are like grains of dust compared to the storms of Jupiter. And just as those storms will rage on long after your worries have passed, so too will the universe carry on, steady and calm, holding you in its embrace. Now imagine drifting farther, Jupiter shrinking behind you, its clouds and moons glowing faintly before fading into the distance. You carry with you the memory of its storms, its guardianship, its beauty. You carry the thought of Europa's hidden ocean, of Io's fire, of auroras larger than Earth itself. They drift with you now, like dreams, as you move ever deeper into the solar system. Ahead lies another giant, a world wrapped in rings of light, a planet of elegance and mystery, Saturn, waiting to reveal its secrets, its beauty, its delicate crown. The journey continues, and with each step you drift deeper into the rhythm of the cosmos and deeper into rest. Have you ever gazed at a picture of Saturn and wondered if it was real? Its rings look too delicate, too perfectly drawn, as though they belong in a dream, and yet they are real. They drift around the giant planet like a crown of ice and light, a cosmic halo that has captivated humanity for centuries. As we approach Saturn now, imagine it rising before you, a golden giant glowing softly against the darkness. Its atmosphere is painted in shades of honey and cream, bands of cloud wrapping around it, shifting endlessly and around it. The rings extend outward, shimmering, almost transparent. They stretch for hundreds of thousands of kilometers. Yet they are impossibly thin, thinner than a single kilometer, like a sheet of silk floating through space. Picture yourself gliding along those rings. They are not solid, but made of countless particles, fragments of ice and rock, some no larger than grains of sand, others as large as mountains. Each reflects the sunlight in its own way, creating a shimmer like snow falling in eternity. As you drift closer, you see that the rings are divided into bands, gaps like rivers winding through them, sculpted by Saturn's gravity and the pull of its many moons. And Saturn is not small. It is the second largest planet in the solar system, so vast that more than 700 Earths could fit inside it. Like Jupiter, it is a gas giant, made not of rock but of swirling hydrogen and helium. Its atmosphere is alive with storms. Though gentler in appearance than Jupiter's, beneath its golden clouds, lightning flashes and storms so massive they could engulf entire continents. There is even a storm at its north pole, shaped like a perfect hexagon, a six-sided vortex that has spun for decades, defying explanation. To see it is to glimpse geometry in motion, a mystery carved into clouds, but it is the rings that draw your eyes back again and again. Imagine standing on one of Saturn's moons and looking up. The rings stretch across the sky, wide and luminous, casting shadows across the planet. They glow faintly in the light of the distant sun, like a cosmic painting brushed against the heavens. And Saturn is not alone. Around it orbit more than 80 moons, each one a world of its own. The largest, Titan, is bigger than Mercury. Shrouded in a thick orange atmosphere, its skies are hazy, and its surface hides lakes and rivers, not of water, but of liquid methane and ethane. Imagine standing there, your feet sinking into strange sands, while above you looms Saturn, vast and distant, its rings glimmering through the haze. Titan whispers of mystery, of chemistry, of the possibility of life in forms we cannot yet imagine. Then there is Enceladus, a smaller moon, but one of the most extraordinary in all the solar system. Beneath its icy crust lies a global ocean, and from cracks in its surface, jets of water and vapor burst into space, spraying plumes that shine like silver fountains. These plumes contain salts, organic molecules, the ingredients of life. To watch them erupt is to witness a moon that breathes, a moon that hides secrets beneath its frozen surface. Some believe Enceladus may be one of the best places to search for life beyond Earth. Other moons, to add to Saturn's story, Mimas, scarred with a crater that makes it look like an eye staring back, Iapetus, half dark and half bright, a world painted in two tones, Rhea Tethys. Each one circles its parent like dancers in an endless waltz. Together they shape Saturn's rings, carving gaps, pulling streams of particles into patterns, a silent choreography that has lasted for billions of years. And yet Saturn, for all its beauty, is a place we cannot touch. Its surface does not exist, only layers of gas that grow denser and denser, until they become liquid under crushing pressure. Like Jupiter, it is a giant without ground, a world we can admire only from afar. Still, it has given us gifts, images of impossible beauty, mysteries that ignite curiosity, moons that remind us that life may not be unique to Earth. Now, as you rest, imagine floating just above the rings, looking down at Saturn turning slowly, its clouds drifting in bands, its storms flickering with lightning. The rings glimmer around you, whispering softly with their frozen music. You are safe here, held in a place that feels like a dream, a place where time slows, where thought quiets. Saturn's enormity calms you, reminding you that the universe is vast and that your worries are small. Drifting like dust among the rings, think of the perspective Saturn gives. It is not just a planet, not just a ringed wonder. It is a reminder that beauty can emerge from chaos. The rings themselves are thought to be remnants, perhaps shattered moons or comets torn apart by gravity. What was once destruction has become elegance, fragments turned into a crown of light. In Saturn, we see the truth that even endings can become beginnings. Even broken things can be beautiful. Let your mind drift further now, the deep blue of Neptune filling your vision, its storms moving slowly, hypnotically, as if the planet itself is breathing. The moons circle quietly, rings shimmer faintly. The distant sun illuminates just enough to create shadows, and you, suspended above, are weightless. Calm. In the presence of a world older than most of human history, vast and untouchable, yet intimately connected to all the planets that lie closer to the sun. Think of the journey from Mercury to Neptune, each planet unique, each world a story, a rhythm, a lesson in beauty and mystery. Neptune, at the edge, reminds you that the universe is vast beyond measure, and yet we are part of it, floating safely in our own rhythm, carried by forces we cannot see, held by a cosmic lullaby as Neptune drifts behind you, its deep blue fading into the distance. Feel your body relax, your mind quiet, the mysteries of the universe whispering softly, reminding you that even in the outermost reaches, you are safe, cradled, ready to drift deeper into sleep. And beyond Neptune, the Kuiper belt stretches, Pluto and other icy worlds waiting like faint dreams at the edge of the solar system, hints of more stories to imagine. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to wander at the very edge of our solar system, far beyond the warmth of the sun, where light is faint, stars shine bright, and silence stretches for billions of kilometers? This is the realm of Pluto and the Kuiper belt, a place of ice, shadow, and secrets. As we approach Pluto, imagine it rising slowly before you, a small, pale sphere glowing faintly in the cold darkness. Its surface is a tapestry of muted colors, dusty browns, icy whites, and hints of gold, marked with mountains, valleys, and plains sculpted over billions of years. The largest plain, Sputnik Planitia, stretches across its face like a frozen ocean, a vast, smooth expanse of nitrogen ice reflecting the distant sun. Picture yourself drifting closer, weightless, hovering just above its surface. The air is non-existent, the silence profound. Yet there is a strange sense of life, a rhythm in the frozen ground, a memory of movement frozen in ice. Vast glaciers creep slowly, reshaping valleys, while faint mountains rise like frozen waves, relics of ancient upheaval. Pluto is small, only 2/3 the width of the United States. Yet it holds stories older than any human civilization. And Pluto is not alone. It has 5 known moons, the largest, Ciron, so close that it almost seems to touch, locked in a gravitational embrace, the two bodies circling a common point between them. Imagine standing on Pluto, looking up at Charon, looming large in the sky. A silent companion, gray and cratered, casting long shadows across the icy plains. Their dance is eternal, precise, hypnotic, a ballet of gravity frozen in time. Then there are Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra, smaller moons that drift silently, irregular in shape, almost tumbling as they orbit. Their motions create a delicate harmony, a slow rhythm that resonates across the frozen world. Together, they are guardians of Pluto, companions in its lonely journey around the sun. 5.9 billion kilometers away from warmth, spinning through darkness in eternal twilight. Now imagine drifting outward into the Kuiper Belt itself, a vast ring of icy bodies that extends far beyond Pluto, millions of small worlds, comets, and debris stretching into the darkness. This is a place of frozen time. Remnants from the solar system's formation, a graveyard of ancient ice and rock, yet a treasury of cosmic history. Every object here holds clues about how our solar system came to be, frozen relics carrying secrets for billions of years. Some of these objects are larger than Pluto, dwarf planets quietly spinning in isolation. Others are small, irregular chunks of ice and rock, drifting slowly along curved paths. Some occasionally journey inward, becoming comets, streaking briefly across the inner solar system, a flash of frozen brilliance before disappearing again into darkness. Imagine watching one of these comets pass close by, a streak of white against the black, reminding you that even in the outer reaches, movement and life exist. And yet, the Kuiper Belt is a place of extremes. The temperatures plunge far below anything we know on Earth. Ice dominates the landscape. Yet, within that ice may be chemistry beyond our imagination. Frozen methane, ammonia, water, ingredients that hint at possibilities, at potential, at the raw materials of life scattered across the universe. This is a frontier, not of warmth, not of comfort, but of mystery. A quiet place that asks only for observation and wonder. As you drift through this distant region, feel the stillness, the calm, the eternal night. Stars shine brighter here, unfiltered by atmosphere, and the sun is a faint point of light. Yet the universe does not feel empty. Every icy body, every faint glow, every shadowed crater contributes to a rhythm, a cosmic lullaby that hums softly, almost imperceptibly, carrying you further into calm, into reflection, into rest. Think of the history of this place. Billions of years in formation, collisions, shaping worlds slowly and silently. Pluto itself, once considered the 9th planet, now recognized as a dwarf, is still a king among these icy objects. Its heart-shaped plane, a symbol of life, of endurance, of beauty against the odds. Its surface holds nitrogen ice, methane ice, and frozen carbon monoxide, a delicate balance of elements sculpted by temperature and light. Mountains made of water, ice rise like crystals, frozen forests of rock and ice. And as you float here, weightless, above Pluto, or one of its moons, or drifting slowly into the belt. Notice how small yet vast everything feels at once. The universe stretches infinitely, yet you are cradled within its rhythm, held by forces unseen, orbiting with quiet precision. Part of a story billions of years in the making. You are witnessing endings and beginnings, frozen worlds and wandering comets, a cosmic history unfolding silently around you. Now imagine drifting gently further, leaving Pluto behind, its moons glowing faintly. Sputnik, Planitia, reflecting the distant sun, its heart-shaped plains still visible in memory. The Kuiper belt stretches behind you, shimmering faintly in starlight, a vast, frozen halo at the edge of our solar system. And beyond lies the Oort cloud, even more distant, a faint whisper of billions of icy worlds, a boundary of our sun's reach, hinting at the infinite, reminding us that the universe continues far beyond what we see. As your mind drifts, let the icy calm of Pluto and the Kuiper belt fill you. The silence, the frozen beauty, the rhythmic orbits of moons and icy bodies. Feel your breathing slow, your body lighten, your thoughts soften. Carried by the rhythm of distant worlds, you are safe, cradled, ready to drift deeper into sleep, while the solar system continues its silent dance around the sun, a lullaby of planets, moons, ice, and stars. Have you ever paused and imagined the sun not just as a distant star, but as the heart of an entire cosmic dance, its influence stretching across billions of kilometers, touching planets, moons, comets, and even distant icy worlds? The sun is not just a source of warmth or light. It is a rhythm, a pulse, a guiding heartbeat of the solar system. Picture yourself floating in space, far from Earth, looking back toward the sun, a golden sphere of glowing plasma. It radiates energy, not only light and heat, but invisible waves, magnetic fields, and solar winds that stretch outward like invisible threads. Every particle it sends ripples through the solar system, shaping atmospheres, sculpting rings, stirring storms, nudging comets along their paths. The sun's influence is subtle, yet all-encompassing, like a gentle hand guiding everything in its orbit. Imagine the planets, each following their own paths, yet all bound to this central force. Mercury, rushing closest, feeling the sun's heat and gravity intensely. Venus wrapped in its thick clouds, Earth spinning gracefully, Mars whispering its red secrets. Giants like Jupiter and Saturn turning beneath bands of clouds. Uranus rolling on its side, Neptune spinning in icy blue, and Pluto far beyond, drifting silently, all of them following the invisible choreography dictated by the sun. Think of the solar wind, a stream of charged particles flowing outward endlessly. Invisible, yet it touches every world, shaping auroras on Earth, heating upper atmospheres on distant giants, carrying whispers from one planet to another. Even the Kuiper belt, nudged ever so slightly by this distant heartbeat. The universe is alive with motion, yet all of it dances to this one rhythm, the sun's eternal song. Now imagine standing at the edge of the sun's corona, the outer atmosphere, where temperatures rise into millions of degrees. Yet the plasma flows gracefully outward, streams of charged particles curling in magnetic loops. The corona is a paradox, violent yet elegant, unpredictable yet structured, its wisps stretching millions of kilometers. a place of mystery and majesty. Solar flares erupt occasionally, sudden bursts of light and energy, throwing particles across space, sometimes reaching Earth, painting skies with auroras, a reminder that the sun, though calm in appearance, holds immense power. And yet, even this power is part of a rhythm, part of the cosmic flow, a pattern that has lasted for billions of years and will continue long after we are gone. And consider the concept of time itself, how the sun defines it for the entire solar system: days and nights, seasons, cycles of climate, tides, energy for life. It is more than light. It is a cosmic clock, a measure, a pulse that synchronizes planets in their orbits. Even in the distant reaches, where the sun appears as just a bright point, its presence is felt, guiding moons, shaping winds, carving icy landscapes, whispering its invisible song. Imagine floating now between the planets, feeling the pull of gravity, the warmth of sunlight on your imagined skin. Even from millions of kilometers away, the sun's presence is palpable, the rhythm steady, unchanging, a cosmic lullaby. Your thoughts slow as you tune in to this pulse, your mind matching the beat of the solar system, inhaling calm, exhaling tension. Think of comets streaking inward from the Kuiper belt, their icy tails streaming away from the sun, painting paths of brilliance across the darkness. Meteoroids tracing arcs under its influence. Even the tiniest fragments obey this central force, their journeys orchestrated in harmony with the sun, their stories whispered in light and motion, a cosmic symphony of ice and dust. And then consider life on Earth, nurtured and defined by this distant star. The sun's light drives oceans, grows forests, moves winds, and fuels the rhythms of creatures, of humans. Our hearts unknowingly syncing with this eternal pulse. Our days, our nights, our very existence is tethered to its heartbeat. Yet even as we sleep, even as we close our eyes, it continues its work silently, faithfully, reliably, without pause. As you float through this visualization, feel the calm it brings, the warmth, the light, the invisible winds, all a reminder of stability, of continuity, of care beyond comprehension, even on the outer planets. Far from heat, far from light, the sun governs their motion, a gentle parent overseeing a vast family of worlds. Now imagine drifting further, beyond Neptune, beyond Pluto, into the Kuiper belt, still feeling the sun's distant pull, still hearing its cosmic rhythm, a pulse that carries across billions of kilometers, connecting every icy body, every distant moon, every storming giant, linking the solar system in one invisible web of energy and motion. It is a lullaby written in gravity and light, a song of order, of rhythm, of gentle motion. As you breathe slowly, the sun's energy envelops you, calm, soothing, warming, even in imagination. Its rhythm aligns with your heartbeat, your thoughts, slowing, softening, carrying you deeper into rest. Its light becomes a gentle guide, illuminating paths of relaxation, dissolving tension, leaving only peace. As the planets continue their eternal dance around this golden heart, a celestial meditation in motion. Now, as the sun begins to fade gently behind your inner vision, feel the rhythm of the solar system with you. All planets, moons, rings, ice, and dust moving in harmony, a cosmic cradle that rocks you softly, guiding you toward deep sleep, toward dreams of distant worlds, toward weightless serenity. As the pulse continues silently, you drift, calm, at peace, one with the rhythm of the universe. Have you ever imagined leaving the familiar warmth of the sun behind, drifting past planets, asteroids, and icy worlds, venturing into the dark, vast void where our solar system ends and the unknown begins? This is the journey beyond Neptune, beyond Pluto, into the interstellar space that stretches endlessly, silent, mysterious, and infinite. Picture yourself moving slowly, weightless, as the sun fades to a distant golden point behind you, its warmth a memory, its pull gentle but ever present, guiding you even as you drift farther. The planets shrink into points of light, their rings and storms fading, and the Kuiper belt's icy bodies scatter like glittering dust behind you. Beyond them lies nothing but darkness, punctuated by distant stars, each one a sun in its own distant system, a tiny beacon in the void. Imagine the silence here, deeper than any you have known, unbroken, absolute, yet not empty. For space itself seems alive with potential, with movement unseen, energy flowing invisibly, carrying cosmic whispers across unimaginable distances. You feel both small and infinite, suspended between what you know and what you can only imagine. As you glide further, imagine encountering interstellar objects, drifting silently through the void, relics of other star systems, frozen travelers like Oumuamua, streaking along in elliptical paths, untouched by suns, carrying stories from elsewhere. Their surfaces smooth or rough, icy or rocky, glinting faintly in starlight, they remind you that even in the emptiness, the universe is full of wanderers, journeys, and mysteries waiting to be discovered. Now picture the stars themselves growing brighter. Distant suns clustered in faint constellations you have never seen. Their light takes years, decades, centuries to reach this place, yet you can see them clearly, unmuffled by atmosphere, sharp, precise, brilliant against the velvet black. Some have planets of their own. Some have systems with moons, rings, perhaps even life. And all of it continues, quietly, relentlessly, beyond human reach, beyond human comprehension. Imagine drifting past nebulae, clouds of gas and dust illuminated by newborn stars, colors unimaginable, violet, green, crimson, swirl gently, illuminated by light from faraway suns. These clouds are nurseries, places where stars are born, vast expanses where energy and matter dance in slow, hypnotic choreography. You feel a sense of wonder as you glide past, suspended in weightlessness, watching creation itself unfold, calm, peaceful, hypnotic. And then imagine encountering the cosmic currents, streams of particles flowing from distant events, invisible yet present, carrying the history of supernova, of galaxies, of stellar deaths and births. Perhaps a faint pulse reaches you from a distant quasar, a whisper of light that traveled billions of years to brush past your consciousness. You feel connected, carried by the rhythms of the cosmos, a tiny part of an eternal flow. Think of black holes, silent and mysterious, hiding in the void, their presence marked only by their effect on surrounding matter. Swirling disks of gas and light spiraling toward darkness. They are reminders of the unknown, of forces so powerful that they bend reality. Yet, from a distance, they are awe-inspiring, hypnotic, a meditation on power and stillness intertwined. Now picture yourself drifting into a star cluster. Hundreds, thousands of suns packed in a silent city of light. Each star radiating its own warmth, its own rhythm, its own story. They move in perfect orbits around the cluster's center, like dancers in a cosmic ballroom, yet all invisible to the naked eye on Earth. Here, time seems different, slower, expansive, stretching infinitely in every direction, and as you float, weightless and free, imagine the Milky Way unfolding beneath you, a spiral of stars, dust, and light, billions of worlds spinning in silent orbits. You feel both the enormity and the intimacy of existence, as if you can reach out and touch the distant glow. Yet know you are part of something far greater, vast, eternal, hypnotic. Consider dark matter, the unseen scaffolding that shapes galaxies, holding them together. Invisible yet essential, you cannot see it, but you sense its presence, a gentle force that binds, stabilizes, organizes, creating order out of apparent chaos. It is a reminder that even in darkness, even in the unknown, there is structure, there is rhythm, there is quiet guidance. Now let your mind drift further still, past the edge of the Milky Way, toward intergalactic space, where stars are sparse, galaxies distant, and the void stretches wider than imagination allows. Here, in the silent emptiness, the universe seems infinite, timeless, a place where thought can slow, where breath can lengthen, where the soul can float freely, carried by unseen currents, cradled by cosmic rhythm. Imagine traveling past countless galaxies, each a spinning city of stars, some colliding in slow motion, others drifting silently alone. Their light reaches you faintly, a reminder of time, distance, and the enormity of existence. And yet, even here, you feel safe, calm, as if the universe itself is guiding you, the silence soothing, the stars whispering stories, the galaxies carrying dreams, all in a cosmic lullaby that stretches endlessly as you drift now. Let go completely, feel weightless, untethered, safe, enveloped in the quiet rhythm of interstellar space. The planets, the Sun, the Kuiper Belt, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, all fade into memory, replaced by the endless tapestry of galaxies, nebulae, and cosmic light. Your mind floats freely, untangled, unburdened, carried gently toward deep sleep, toward dreams woven from stars, ice, and distant suns. And as you surrender to this quiet, let the infinite universe rock you, its rhythm steady, its pulse gentle, its presence comforting. For you are part of this cosmic story, a small observer in an endless, hypnotic dance, drifting peacefully, carried into rest, safe, calm, and connected to the eternal flow of the universe. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to float freely, weightless, untethered, drifting not only through space, but through time itself, past stars, planets, moons, and icy worlds, carried by invisible currents, each cosmic body you have visited, Jupiter with its storms, Saturn with its rings, Uranus tilting mysteriously, Neptune's deep blue winds, Pluto's icy plains, and the distant whispers of the Kuiper Belt. all of them now forming a gentle constellation in your mind. Picture yourself suspended above the Milky Way, looking down at its spiral arms stretching endlessly, billions of stars arranged in delicate arcs, glowing softly, their light a slow heartbeat, each star a story, each galaxy a dream. And yet, here you float, small but infinite, carried by the rhythm of the cosmos, a silent observer of beauty that has existed for billions of years. Now imagine a soft wind, not of air, but of cosmic energy, brushing past you, tingling against your skin, flowing through your thoughts, calming your mind. This wind carries whispers from every corner of the universe. From the solar system you have traveled through, from comets streaking in interstellar space, from distant nebulae where stars are born. The gentle rhythm of this energy matches your heartbeat, slowing it, deepening it, carrying you into tranquility. Think of the planets again, each a note in a symphony, their orbits a song of gravity and motion, Mercury dancing closest to the sun, Venus veiled in clouds, Earth spinning life into existence, Mars whispering red secrets, Jupiter with its storms, Saturn with its icy rings, Uranus rolling silently, Neptune spinning with violent winds, Pluto and the Kuiper Belt floating at the edge of perception, each world a verse in the poem of space, each orbit a rhythm, and you, floating amidst them, part of the melody, part of the eternal flow. Imagine drifting past nebulae now, clouds of color and light, violet, green, and crimson, illuminated by newborn stars, each cloud a dreamscape, soft and slow, a place where matter and energy merge in hypnotic patterns. You move gently through these clouds, weightless, safe, each step, each drift, a meditation, each glance, a reminder of vastness and wonder. Now picture the blackness beyond galaxies, intergalactic space where the stars are sparse, yet each one burns brightly, fiercely, as if defying the emptiness around it. The silence here is profound, yet it is not lonely, for in this silence you can feel the rhythm of the universe, slow and steady, a lullaby stretching across billions of light years, carrying stories, energy, and calm, reaching even you as you float further. Consider the invisible forces that shape everything: gravity, dark matter, magnetic fields, energy currents invisible to human sight, yet all moving with elegance, precision, and purpose. They connect galaxies, guide comets, shape orbits, stabilize planets, and cradle you in your cosmic drift. A reminder that even in darkness, even in places unseen, there is order, there is care, there is rhythm. Picture a comet passing by, icy tail streaming behind, silent, graceful, fleeting, its brilliance reflected in your imagination. A supernova glimmers in the distance, an ancient explosion whose light has traveled for millions of years to meet your eyes. A pulsar ticks rhythmically, faint but precise, and the cosmic microwave background hums softly, the echo of creation itself. These whispers of the universe create a symphony, a meditation, a lullaby, carrying you further into calm, deeper into thoughtless peace. Now imagine your consciousness expanding, merging gently with the cosmos, floating among galaxies, nebulae, stars, and planets, yet still aware of your presence. Your mind slows, your body lightens, your thoughts dissolve, carried along by the invisible rhythms of energy, gravity, and light, every breath in sync with the cosmic heartbeat, inhaling calm, exhaling tension, each pulse of your body echoing the motion of planets, stars, and galaxies. As you drift, imagine the entire solar system behind you, all planets and moons spinning gently, the sun's golden warmth now a distant memory, Neptune's blue winds fading into interstellar space, Pluto and the Kuiper Belt sparkling faintly, the Oort cloud stretching behind and beyond it, the infinite void, a canvas of endless potential, untouched, serene, timeless. Let your mind now wander to a place where dreams and reality merge, where the imagination can travel faster than light, past time, past space. In two worlds unseen, here anything is possible. You can glide through stars, ride cosmic winds, visit alien moons, and watch galaxies collide in slow, hypnotic motion, all while remaining safe, calm, suspended in quiet wonder, the universe cradling you in its infinite embrace. As you breathe slowly, feel the universe settling around you. The planets' orbits, a soft hum, the stars light a gentle glow. The nebula's colors, a soothing brush across your inner vision. Let your thoughts dissolve completely, carried away by the cosmic current. Your mind becomes still, your body weightless, your soul cradled by the rhythm of space, infinite, timeless, peaceful. And as you drift finally into complete rest, the stars, planets, and galaxies fading gently from view, remember that you are part of this story, part of the infinite, eternal rhythm of the cosmos, held, safe, calm, and connected, ready to slip fully into deep, restorative sleep, dreaming of worlds beyond imagination, carried gently by the universe's endless lullaby. Have you ever paused to imagine that the vast cosmos outside might mirror the universe inside? That the planets, stars, and galaxies swirling silently in space are reflected in the rhythm of your thoughts, the ebb and flow of your emotions, the quiet pulses of your mind. Imagine your consciousness drifting alongside the planets, yet turning inward, exploring the endless expanses of your own imagination, your own inner world. Picture yourself floating gently in space, past Neptune, Pluto, and the Kuiper Belt, moving beyond interstellar clouds, yet your focus turns inward. As you gaze outward at galaxies spinning in slow, hypnotic motion, consider that within you lies a similar vastness, neural networks firing like constellations, thoughts arcing across the mind like meteors streaking through darkness. Your mind is a galaxy of possibilities, vast, uncharted, silent, and alive. Imagine tracing a thought as if it were a comet, moving in a curved orbit around the sun of your awareness, following it slowly, feeling its warmth, its energy, its purpose, yet letting it drift naturally into space, unforced, ungrasped, allowing it to move gently, just as planets move in their orbits, guided by invisible forces. There is no rush, no urgency, only rhythm, flow, and calm. Now picture your memories as stars scattered across your inner cosmos, some bright and vivid, shining with intensity, others faint and distant, barely visible, yet each contributes to the constellation of yourself, the galaxies of your experience. The light from each memory reaches you slowly, soothingly illuminating your mind with gentle hues, reflections, and quiet understanding. Think of emotions as nebulae, swirling clouds of color, some soft and pastel, comforting in their glow, others dark, stormy, carrying the weight of experience. And yet, all of them exist in balance, drifting, shifting, evolving, never static, always part of the cosmic dance within you. Each movement gentle, hypnotic, part of the rhythm of being. Now imagine the quiet hum of consciousness, like the background radiation of the universe, subtle yet persistent, invisible yet ever present, guiding the rhythm of thought, breath, and heartbeat. This hum connects every neuron, every synapse, every spark of awareness, forming patterns, structures, constellations within, echoing the silent orchestration of planets, stars, and galaxies outside. Picture yourself floating through your own inner Milky Way, a spiral of thought, memory, and sensation, each spiral arm glowing softly with awareness, stretching endlessly, inviting exploration without expectation. You drift along these arms, noticing thoughts arise like supernova, brilliant bursts of insight, imagination, or emotion, and then fade gently, leaving calm and clarity in their wake. And now, imagine the black voids between these inner stars and nebulae, spaces of silence and rest, essential, serene, carrying potential, places where creativity.com and restoration dwell. These voids are as necessary as the bright points of thought, teaching you the power of pause, of stillness, of surrender. Just as interstellar space holds beauty in emptiness, so does your mind hold peace in quiet. Picture your breath as a cosmic wind, flowing through your inner universe, carrying warmth and energy, smoothing rough edges, calming turbulent clouds. Let each inhale sweep gently through your inner galaxies, each exhale releasing tension, inertia, or worry. The rhythm of your breath aligns with the rhythm of your mind, and the rhythm of the cosmos, creating harmony within and without. Imagine now connecting your inner universe with the outer one. As your mind drifts through constellations of thought, picture the stars outside, glowing in reflection of your inner light. Your awareness expands, connecting your neurons with cosmic dust, your imagination with the spiral of galaxies, a bridge between the inner and outer, a meditation on unity, eternity, and wonder. As you breathe slowly, let Saturn's golden glow fill your mind. Let the vision of its rings stretch around you, shimmering like dreams. Feel your body relax, as if you too are part of this endless orbit, safe, steady, timeless. And now, as we prepare to drift onward, Saturn begins to fade behind us, shrinking into the distance, its rings becoming a faint shimmer against the black. Ahead lies another giant, colder, more distant, tinged in blue and mystery, Uranus, a world that tilts on its side, spinning strangely, hiding secrets beneath its pale clouds. Our journey carries us forward, deeper into the solar system, and deeper into rest. Have you ever imagined a world that drifts through space, lying completely on its side, spinning like a rolling ball, untethered, mysterious, almost secretive? That is Uranus, a pale blue-green giant that hides its stories beneath icy clouds, spinning silently, slowly, far beyond the warmth of the sun. Picture yourself approaching it, drifting closer through the black expanse of the outer solar system. The sunlight here is faint, filtered across billions of kilometers, yet Uranus glows with a soft, almost ethereal light. Its hue is the result of methane in its atmosphere, giving it a pale turquoise color, a tone so calming that it feels like a lullaby sung in color. Imagine floating just above its cloud tops, the winds rushing around you, but in a gentle rhythm. The atmosphere is layered, clouds of water, ammonia, and methane forming faint stripes and soft streaks. Not violent like Jupiter or Saturn, Uranus is more subtle. Its storms hidden beneath a calm surface, but powerful, moving silently, shaping the planet slowly over eons. And yet, Uranus is stranger still because of its tilt, nearly 98 degrees. It spins almost completely on its side, as though it were rolling along an invisible path. Its poles face the sun in turn, giving it decades of daylight, followed by decades of night. Imagine standing at the North Pole, seeing the sun rise once and not set for 42 Earth years, or standing at the South Pole, waiting decades in darkness before the sun returns. The passing of time here is unlike anything we know, a rhythm slow and hypnotic, perfect for dreaming beneath the clouds. Uranus hides mysteries we are only beginning to understand. Its core is rocky, surrounded by a mantle of water, ammonia, and methane, a strange, icy mixture that behaves like a hot, slushy ocean. Deep inside, pressures and temperatures rise beyond imagination. Yet this hidden heart quietly shapes the world we see, sending faint magnetic fields and subtle gravitational whispers across the system. And around Uranus, at least 27 known moons drift silently, icy worlds, each with its own story. Miranda, a small moon scarred by cliffs so high they could swallow entire cities, yet frozen in silence. Oberon, Titania, Umbriel, and Ariel, quietly circling their giant, all connected in gravity's slow, unyielding dance. They move in almost invisible choreography, each orbit perfect, each movement precise. A cosmic ballet hidden in darkness. Then there are Uranus's faint rings, subtle and delicate, discovered only in the 1970s. Narrow bands of dark particles drifting silently around the planet, unlike Saturn's brilliant rings. These are shy, elusive, yet beautiful in their subtlety, reminders that even in the farthest reaches of our solar system, elegance can be found in unexpected places. Now imagine drifting along one of Uranus's ring planes. The particles catch what little sunlight reaches them, shimmering like tiny stars circling a giant. The cold is profound here, temperatures plunging to minus 370 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet in the distance, you feel a strange warmth, the comfort of order, of silent motion, of planets moving in harmony. The universe is alive, even in places where no life could survive, even where human eyes have only just begun to reach. Uranus also inspires curiosity because of its secrets. Its extreme tilt may have been caused by a colossal collision billions of years ago. Perhaps another giant smacked it sideways, forever altering its spin. Perhaps there was once a storm that shaped it into the rolling, pale world we see now. The story is hidden in ice, in faint magnetic fields, in moons frozen in orbit, waiting for explorers to decipher. And though Uranus is distant and cold, there is a strange poetry in its existence. A giant rolling through space, quiet yet powerful, carrying moons, rings, and stories in its slow orbit around the sun. Imagine standing on the edge of one of its moons, seeing the pale blue giant loom above the rings, faintly visible. Drifting across the horizon like a translucent veil, you would feel both small and infinite. Fragile yet part of a rhythm billions of years old. As you float through this imagined scene, notice your breath slowing, your body feeling lighter, weightless. In tune with Uranus's gentle spin, the planet reminds you that even in extremes, in cold, in distance, in darkness, there is beauty. There is a rhythm that can calm the mind, that can soothe the heart, that can carry you into sleep. Now, as Uranus drifts behind you, pale and mysterious, we turn toward its distant sibling, Neptune, the deep blue world of winds, storms, and mystery. The journey continues into the outermost reaches of our solar system, where ice and wind dominate, where the night is eternal, where the universe seems infinite and timeless. Have you ever imagined a world so distant that it glows faintly in the cold darkness? A place where sunlight barely reaches, yet storms rage with fury unseen anywhere else in the solar system. That is Neptune, the deep blue giant, the last of the classical planets, spinning silently at the edge of our solar family. As we approach Neptune, imagine the first glimpse of its cobalt blue clouds, glowing softly against the eternal night of space. Its color comes from methane in the atmosphere, yet there is something deeper, almost hypnotic, about that shade. A calm, soothing presence in the vast, cold darkness, yet beneath its serene appearance. Neptune is a world of extremes, of winds and storms that challenge imagination. Picture yourself floating above its cloud tops. The wind here is unmatched anywhere else, rushing at over 1,000 miles per hour, storms forming and dissipating in minutes. Yet, from above, it looks almost peaceful, subtle bands of blue and white drifting in harmony. The great dark spot, a storm as large as Earth itself, moves like a shadow across the planet, appearing and vanishing, a reminder that Neptune's surface is alive with motion. Though hidden beneath its soft veil, imagine drifting closer, feeling the faint pull of gravity. Less than Earth's, but enough to remind you of the planet's mass. And yet, Neptune is massive, 17 times the mass of Earth, a giant of ice and gas, its interior a mixture of water, ammonia, and methane ice under crushing pressure, with a core of rock that lies hidden beneath a dense, cold mantle. Its magnetic field is tilted and offset, swirling in ways that create auroras and invisible currents, a reminder that even in the farthest reaches, energy moves and flows around Neptune. 13 known moons drift silently, each holding secrets of their own. Triton, the largest, moves backward in orbit, a captured world that whispers of cosmic collisions. Its surface is dotted with geysers that spew nitrogen gas, jets that rise from the frozen ground, as if the moon itself breathes. Imagine standing there, under the faint glow of distant sunlight, seeing Neptune rise over the horizon like a giant sapphire in the sky. The ice on Triton reflects the cold blue light, a frozen dream near it. Smaller and eccentric, races along a long elliptical orbit, appearing sometimes close, sometimes distant. Its motion like a heartbeat in the silence, reminding us that Neptune's system is dynamic, alive, even in the outer darkness. Other moons, Proteus, Larissa, Galatea, drift like shadows, quiet companions circling the blue giant in a dance older than memory. And yet, Neptune remains elusive, even for us. We have only glimpsed it directly once. In 1989, by Voyager 2, its storms, its colors, its moons, all captured briefly before it retreated into distance, leaving us to wonder, to imagine, to dream about the planet that spins silently at the edge of the solar system, unseen yet undeniably present, a sentinel of the night. Think of its winds again, faster than any hurricane, how they whip across the globe. Yet here you are, floating above, safe, calm, watching the patterns unfold, the clouds curling in soft spirals, lightning flashing faintly within storms deep below. Neptune reminds us that even power can be gentle when viewed from distance, that chaos can appear as calm, that extremes can become hypnotic. Now imagine drifting through its faint rings, only a few, dark and narrow, hardly visible, yet they exist, circling the planet in silence, like a secret kept for billions of years. Like Uranus, Neptune's tilt and orbit create seasons that last decades. Decades of light, decades of darkness, stretching human imagination beyond comprehension. The passage of time here is slow, hypnotic, a lullaby for the mind. And as you float in thought, consider the loneliness of Neptune, distant from the sun, yet vibrant in its storms. Its cold, icy atmosphere holds mysteries, potentially hiding layers of liquid water mixed with ammonia deep beneath clouds. Perhaps there are forms of life yet undiscovered, tiny beings thriving where we least expect, hidden in darkness, sustained by chemistry, by the pull of the planet itself, a whisper of possibility at the edge of the solar system. Think of time dissolving in this vastness, both inside and outside. Seconds, minutes, and years lose meaning, replaced by rhythm, flow, and presence. The past, present, and future converge into an endless now, a quiet, eternal moment, where thought drifts gently like comets, ideas swirl like nebulae, and awareness shines softly like distant stars. And as you drift deeper, let go completely. Feel yourself suspended, weightless, floating in the cosmic fabric within and without. Your mind becomes still, your breath slow, your awareness gentle, aligned with the rhythm of the universe, safe, cradled, and infinite. Each thought that arises drifts gently away, leaving only calm, clarity, and serenity. Picture yourself finally resting in this state, enveloped by the infinite cosmos, your inner galaxies and outer galaxies merging in hypnotic harmony, the stars, planets, nebulae, and comets of your imagination and memory glowing softly, circling, pulsing, and flowing as your consciousness drifts, ready to surrender fully to sleep, to dreams, to peace. And as you breathe slowly, deeply, completely, feel the universe within and without, rocking you gently, a cosmic lullaby, infinite, eternal, serene, carrying you into deep, restorative sleep, your mind and body aligned with the rhythm of existence, safe, calm, and cradled. Have you ever imagined yourself floating at the edge of all that is known, weightless, untethered, suspended between the planets, stars, galaxies, and the infinite dark beyond? Here, all the worlds you have visited, all the wonders you have witnessed, gather around you in memory, spinning slowly in silent harmony. Jupiter's storms and Saturn's rings, Uranus tilting mysteriously, Neptune's deep blue winds, Pluto's icy plains. the Kuiper belt shimmering faintly, all merging into a quiet constellation that embraces you. Picture yourself now drifting past the boundaries of your imagination, moving beyond interstellar clouds, past nebulae, past galaxies spinning in slow, hypnotic motion. Each star, each comet, each celestial body carries a gentle pulse, a rhythm that resonates with your own heartbeat. As you float weightlessly, the universe seems to exhale, a cosmic sigh that travels across space, softening your mind, slowing your thoughts, and drawing you deeper into calm. Imagine the warmth of the sun now distant, a golden memory fading into the vast black, yet its presence still reaches you, a soft glow, a gentle guide, reminding you that even in the furthest reaches, you are held, you are safe. You drift past planets, past moons, past asteroids, each moving silently in their orbits, a lullaby of motion, of gravity, of eternal rhythm, teaching your mind that everything has its place, its flow, its calm. Now envision yourself gliding through a cosmic garden of nebulae, clouds of violet, crimson, and emerald, illuminated softly by distant stars. Their colors swirl in slow, hypnotic patterns, each shift, each curl, a meditation for your mind, a soothing melody for your senses. These nebulae are nurseries, cradles of stars and worlds yet to be born. Their gentle birth reminds you of the endless cycles of creation and renewal, a cosmic promise that life and wonder continue beyond all knowing. Think of comets streaking by in slow arcs, icy tails glimmering faintly in starlight, their fleeting presence a reminder that even brief moments can shine brightly. Even in the vastness, their paths trace quiet stories across the darkness, stories that you can witness, absorb, and carry gently into your dreams. Imagine drifting past black holes, distant yet powerful, their gravity bending light, warping space, yet from here their majesty is hypnotic, not fearful, a reminder that even the most extreme forces in the universe hold beauty, hold rhythm, hold a place in the cosmic order. Their silent presence adds depth to your meditation, a contrast that makes light and calm shine more brightly. Now picture galaxies stretching endlessly, spinning slowly, millions of stars circling their centers, nebulae glowing along spiral arms, cosmic dust drifting in silent currents. You float above them, weightless, enveloped in their grace, a tiny observer in the infinite, yet completely safe, embraced by the rhythm of billions of years of motion. As you drift further, let your mind expand, merging with the stars, the planets, the interstellar clouds. Your consciousness becomes a gentle observer and participant simultaneously, feeling the pulse of the cosmos within your own being, each heartbeat echoing distant suns, each breath syncing with the flow of distant comets, each thought dissolving into infinite calm. Now imagine the darkness between galaxies, not empty, but full of potential, quiet, serene, a space where imagination, creativity, and dreams flourish. Here, you are untethered from worry, from thought, from tension, floating in perfect balance. The universe cradles you, holding you gently, a lullaby that stretches across time and space, soft, endless, hypnotic. Picture, finally, your mind drifting past the known, beyond even the most distant stars, into the infinite void where silence reigns. Yet the hum of existence continues, subtle, gentle, soothing. Here, the cosmos sings for you, in frequencies felt more than heard. A song of calm, of order, of infinite care, enveloping you completely, as if the universe itself rocks you slowly to sleep. Feel your body now fully weightless, every muscle relaxing, every thought softening, every breath calm, deep, rhythmic. Your mind aligns with the pulse of the universe. Your awareness drifting like a leaf on a cosmic river, carried gently by currents invisible. Safe, eternal, you are cradled in the vastness, yet intimately connected, part of the eternal dance of planets, stars, galaxies, and infinite space. As you drift completely, surrender to this moment. Feel your mind, body, and soul embraced by cosmic rhythms. The planets' orbits, the stars' light, the nebulae's gentle swirls, the distant comets, black holes, and galaxies, all forming a quiet harmony that resonates with your being. Carry this harmony within as you drift deeper, softer, calmer, ready to fall fully into sleep, into dreams, into the infinite lullaby of the universe. And as the universe continues its silent, eternal motion, feel yourself drifting, weightless, serene, untethered, completely safe, your mind quiet, your body at rest, cradled by the infinite, hypnotic flow of space, ready to drift into the deepest, most restorative sleep imaginable. Have you ever imagined a place where time does not exist? Where minutes and hours dissolve into an endless flow? Where the concept of past and future melts away like morning mist? Here, beyond the boundaries of the known universe, you float freely, weightless, untethered, drifting through a cosmic sea of stars, galaxies, and silent voids. Picture yourself gliding past familiar planets and moons, past the distant reaches of the Kuiper Belt, and even beyond the farthest interstellar clouds. As you move farther, the stars seem both closer and infinitely distant, their light stretching across billions of years, carrying whispers of creation, transformation, and quiet cosmic rhythm. Every pulse of light, every subtle shimmer, a reminder that even in vast emptiness there is life, motion, and beauty. Imagine the galaxies stretching endlessly around you, spirals of light spinning slowly, billions of stars circling silently in their orbits, nebulae glowing with iridescent colors, cosmic dust drifting like gentle snowflakes across the black canvas of space. You drift among them effortlessly, as if weightless, not only in body, but in thought. Every worry dissolving into the infinite. Now envision the concept of motion itself dissolving. As you float in this timeless expanse, no rush, no hurry, only eternal drift. You feel the pull of invisible currents, not of gravity, but of energy, flow, rhythm, guiding you gently, soothingly, deeper into relaxation. Every heartbeat aligns with this rhythm, slowing naturally, every breath expanding, carrying calm and serenity. Picture comets passing slowly, tails streaming, shimmering faintly in starlight. Each comet a story from another place, another time, reminders that journeys can be long, silent, and yet profoundly beautiful. Their paths cross yours gently, brushing past your consciousness without hurry, leaving behind traces of light and wonder. Think now of black holes, distant and mysterious, yet not threatening from here, their gravity bending light, warping space. creating quiet patterns of elegance and beauty. Even their immense power is hypnotic, drawing your mind into contemplation, a meditation on the vast forces that shape existence. You float beside them, not fearful, but in awe, each one a note in the cosmic lullaby. Imagine the stars beyond galaxies, those solitary suns scattered across intergalactic space, their light reaching you slowly, carrying history, memory, and the gentle pulse of distant energy. You feel connected to all of it, your consciousness merging seamlessly with the rhythm of space, a tiny observer yet deeply intertwined with the flow of existence. Picture the nebulae now, clouds of gas and dust, softly glowing, swirling in hypnotic, dreamlike patterns. Their colors shift slowly: violet, crimson, emerald, gold, a cosmic dance that stretches across space and time. You drift among these clouds, weightless, allowing their beauty and calm to envelop you, every cell in your body absorbing serenity. Now let your awareness expand even further, merging the microcosm of your inner world with the macrocosm of the universe. Imagine your thoughts as distant stars, your memories as constellations, your dreams as nebulae, all floating alongside the galaxies, planets, and cosmic dust you observe. A reminder that the universe outside mirrors the universe within, infinite, expansive, yet intimate and safe. Feel the silence around you, profound, endless, yet not empty. Each particle, each photon, each faint vibration of energy contributes to the subtle rhythm, a melody that resonates deep within, slowing your mind, softening tension, dissolving every lingering worry. The universe itself becomes a lullaby, cradling you, rocking you gently toward rest. Picture finally yourself drifting beyond the visible universe, past the furthest stars, past intergalactic space, into a realm where existence itself is subtle, soft, and expansive. A place where your consciousness floats freely, weightless, untethered, safe, held by invisible currents, where light, time, and space blend seamlessly into calm, serenity, and infinite rest. As you float in this timeless drift, let go completely. Surrender to the rhythm of the cosmos, your mind becoming still, your body weightless, your thoughts dissolving into the eternal pulse of creation. Each breath syncs with the movement of galaxies. Each heartbeat echoes the rhythm of stars, nebulae, and cosmic winds. You are cradled in the vastness, yet intimately part of it, safe, serene, infinite. And as the universe continues its silent, eternal motion, feel yourself drifting deeper into restorative sleep, carried gently by the endless lullaby of planets, stars, comets, nebulae, black holes, galaxies, and the infinite void beyond, safe, calm, weightless, immersed fully in the eternal flow of existence, your mind and body aligned with the cosmic rhythm. Have you ever imagined a place where every thought, every worry, every tension simply dissolves, leaving only calm, serenity, and the gentle rhythm of the universe? Here, in this final expanse, you drift weightless, untethered, cradled by the silent motion of planets, stars, and galaxies, each orbit, each pulse, each light a part of a lullaby written for you. Picture yourself gliding slowly past the familiar planets of our solar system, Jupiter's storms fading into soft memory, Saturn's rings shimmering gently, Neptune's blue winds whispering quiet secrets, Pluto and the Kuiper belt sparkling faintly in distant light. All these worlds, each a note in a symphony, orbiting their sun, yet now their rhythm carries you, moving you deeper, calmer, toward a serene sleep. Now drift further, beyond the solar system, past interstellar clouds, past comets trailing icy tails that glimmer in distant starlight. The galaxies spin slowly, nebulae swirl softly, and cosmic dust drifts lazily like snowflakes, each movement precise yet gentle, a rhythm that resonates with your own heartbeat, each breath syncing with the cosmic flow. Imagine the stars themselves stretching infinitely, each one a tiny beacon of light, distant suns scattered across the velvet black. Their light carries whispers from across the universe, stories of creation, motion, transformation, and harmony. You feel connected to all of it, part of the vast expanse, yet held, cradled, and completely safe. Now envision cosmic currents flowing around you, invisible winds that carry energy, warmth, and calm. They brush past gently, aligning your thoughts, slowing your mind, softening tension, every worry melting into the infinite. Your consciousness drifts like a leaf on these currents, weightless, untethered, fully at peace. Picture comets streaking past, tails glowing faintly, silent travelers carrying the secrets of distant stars, black holes bending space and light, nebulae glowing softly in hypnotic colors, spiraling galaxies dancing slowly across the infinite, each element a gentle note, a cosmic lullaby guiding you into deeper rest. Think of time itself dissolving, minutes and days blending into an endless now. Here, past and future lose meaning, leaving only presence, rhythm, and calm. Each heartbeat echoes the motion of the planets. Each breath aligns with the pulse of distant stars. The universe itself rocking you slowly toward sleep. Now imagine your inner universe expanding, your thoughts becoming constellations, your memories soft glowing stars, your dreams drifting like nebulae, merging with the outer universe as your inner and outer cosmos merge. A sense of infinite calm surrounds you. You feel light, safe, weightless, embraced by the harmony of existence. Picture galaxies stretching endlessly, intergalactic space vast and serene. The silence profound yet full of subtle rhythm. Every particle, every photon, every faint vibration contributes to the cosmic lullaby, slowing your mind, softening tension, carrying you effortlessly into calm. Imagine floating past the furthest reaches, where stars are sparse, yet light travels across billions of years to reach you. Nebulae swirl, comets glide, galaxies spin, and black holes shimmer in quiet majesty. You are small yet infinite, a part of it all, cradled by the eternal rhythm of existence. As you drift deeper, surrender completely. Let your body relax fully, every muscle softening, every thought dissolving, your mind quiet, your breath slow and rhythmic. Your consciousness floats, weightless, untethered, safe and serene. Each heartbeat a soft echo of the universe's pulse, each breath carrying calm. Now, picture the entire universe embracing you. Planets, stars, galaxies, comets, nebulae, black holes. and cosmic dust all moving in harmony around you. A gentle, infinite, hypnotic lullaby. This is the final embrace, where the universe and your inner being converge, where mind, body, and spirit align with the eternal flow of existence. Feel yourself sinking fully into this cosmic cradle, carried gently by invisible currents. Every thought, every worry, every tension released. Your inner galaxies and outer galaxies merging. Light, color, rhythm, and calm surrounding you completely, guiding you into restorative, deep sleep. And as the universe continues its silent motion, know that you are safe, you are held, you are at peace, drifting deeper, weightless.com, ready to surrender completely to the eternal. Cosmic lullaby, carried effortlessly into the deepest, most rejuvenating sleep imaginable. Have you ever imagined floating in a space where past, present, and future blend seamlessly into an eternal now, where time itself becomes a gentle, flowing rhythm, and every heartbeat resonates with the pulse of the cosmos? Here, in this boundless expanse, you drift weightless, untethered, cradled by the silent, infinite motion of planets, stars, galaxies, and nebulae, each element part of a grand, hypnotic symphony written for your mind and soul. Picture yourself gliding past the familiar solar system once more. Jupiter's storms swirling slowly, Saturn's rings catching faint starlight, Neptune's deep blue winds brushing past in gentle waves, Pluto and the Kuiper belt sparkling like distant fireflies, all of these celestial bodies moving in perfect rhythm, their motion carrying you effortlessly into calm. Your mind softens as the planets' orbits create a steady, hypnotic beat, a lullaby of gravity. Light and harmony now drift beyond the solar system, past interstellar clouds of gas and dust, each glowing softly with distant starlight. Nebulae swirling in slow, dreamlike motion, violet, crimson, and emerald blending gently, as if painted by the hand of the universe itself. Comets streak by, silently, icy tails shimmering faintly, carrying whispers of other worlds. Other times, each one a messenger of calm, each one brushing past your consciousness like a gentle caress. Imagine galaxies spinning lazily in the distance, billions of stars circling their centers, nebulae glimmering along spiral arms, cosmic dust drifting slowly, a gentle snow of light across the velvet black. You float among them weightlessly, each star and planet a soft note in the infinite lullaby, each galaxy a chorus of calm, each nebula a brushstroke of serenity. Now envision black holes at a distance, their immense gravity bending light, warping space, yet here, from your serene perch, they are hypnotic, majestic, mesmerizing, a reminder that even the most powerful forces in the universe have their rhythm, their place, their beauty. You drift past them effortlessly, their silent energy, a part of the cosmic symphony that cradles you. Picture intergalactic space stretching infinitely, quiet, profound, yet filled with subtle pulses of energy, photons, and gravitational waves. You feel yourself merging with this vastness, your consciousness expanding to touch galaxies, nebulae, stars, comets, and the empty dark between them, all moving together in a gentle, timeless dance, carrying you deeper, softer, further into relaxation. Imagine your inner universe awakening alongside the outer cosmos. Thoughts like distant stars, memories glowing like constellations, dreams drifting like nebulae, merging seamlessly with the galaxies, planets, and cosmic dust outside. The infinite vastness outside mirrors the infinity within, a reflection of calm, serenity, and timelessness. Now picture the birth of stars in distant nebulae, soft glows emerging from clouds of dust and gas, a quiet, miraculous creation, each newborn sun a spark of potential, a note in the cosmic lullaby, reminding you that even in silence, even in darkness, there is life, renewal, rhythm, and harmony. Your mind absorbs this calm, your body releases tension, every breath syncing with the pulse of creation. Imagine cosmic winds, invisible yet felt, flowing past you, carrying warmth, energy, and serenity, brushing gently through your awareness, slowing your heartbeat, softening your thoughts, melting every last worry. Your consciousness floats effortlessly, suspended in the eternal current, weightless, untethered, safe. Picture comets streaking past again, tails trailing faint light, moving silently through galaxies, nebulae glowing softly, stars pulsing gently, each celestial movement a hypnotic reminder of the cosmic rhythm that surrounds you. Your mind, body, and soul aligning with the slow, eternal cadence of the universe. Now drift past the furthest galaxies, intergalactic space stretching endlessly, faint photons of ancient stars brushing past your awareness. You feel the connection between yourself and all that exists, a thread weaving through space, time, and consciousness, guiding you gently, carrying you further into timeless slumber. As you float deeper, surrender completely. Let your body relax fully, muscles softening, mind quiet, breath slow, consciousness weightless, untethered, safe. The universe cradles you in its infinite arms. Planets, stars, comets, nebulae, black holes, and galaxies all moving in hypnotic harmony around you, carrying you gently toward profound sleep. Picture yourself finally merging fully with the cosmic flow, your inner galaxies and outer galaxies intertwined, light, color, rhythm, and calm enveloping every fiber of your being. As you drift into this infinite dream, let go of all thought, all tension, all awareness of self, leaving only presence, rhythm, serenity, and the eternal lullaby of the universe. And as the cosmos continues its silent, infinite dance, feel yourself drifting deeper into restorative sleep, held, cradled, and safe, immersed completely in the gentle, timeless flow of planets, stars, galaxies, nebulae, and cosmic winds, your mind, body, and spirit ready to dream endlessly, peacefully. Have you ever imagined a place where sound is replaced by vibration, where every star, every planet, not audible but felt deep within, here, floating weightlessly in the infinite night, you become attuned to the silent symphony of the universe, each pulse, each orbit, each shimmer a note in the eternal lullaby. Picture yourself gliding past Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune once more. Yet this time the planets themselves seem to whisper, their storms, rings, and clouds moving in a rhythm that resonates with your own heartbeat, a gentle harmony that slows your thoughts and melts away tension. The soft glow of distant moons flickers like tiny lanterns, illuminating your path as you drift deeper into cosmic calm. Now imagine drifting further beyond the familiar planets, past icy comets with glowing tails that paint faint trails in the darkness, past nebulae swirling in colors too vivid to name, each swirl, each pulse, each streak of light, a silent word, a gentle communication from the cosmos itself, carrying messages of calm, wonder, and infinite serenity. Think of galaxies spinning lazily in the distance, spiral arms stretching endlessly, stars orbiting in quiet, hypnotic cycles, cosmic dust drifting through black space like snowflakes. Their motion is a dance, a choreography of existence. You are a part of it, weightless, safe, and at peace, your consciousness aligned with the cosmic rhythm. Imagine black holes at a distance, dark yet majestic, bending light, shaping space, their silence profound, their presence hypnotic, a reminder that even immense forces can exist in calm, a paradox of power and serenity. You drift past them effortlessly, feeling their subtle energy merge with the gentle pulse of the universe, a quiet hum that soothes your mind. Now picture interstellar space stretching infinitely, calm and serene, yet filled with the faintest vibrations of cosmic energy. Each photon, each particle, each gravitational ripple contributes to the eternal symphony, a rhythm that resonates deep within your being, slowing your heartbeat, softening your thoughts, dissolving every lingering worry. Imagine comets gliding silently past, icy tails shimmering softly, nebula clouds glowing faintly in hues of violet, crimson, and emerald, galaxies spinning in hypnotic cycles, stars twinkling like distant whispers across time, all forming a gentle, meditative pattern, a cosmic lullaby that carries you effortlessly deeper. Think now of your inner universe, expanding alongside the outer cosmos. Your thoughts become stars, your memories glow as constellations, your dreams drift like nebulae, all merging seamlessly with the planets, galaxies, and cosmic dust outside, a reminder that the universe without mirrors, the universe within, infinite, vast, serene, and deeply connected. Picture the birth of stars in distant nebulae, faint glows emerging from clouds of cosmic dust, a quiet miracle unfolding in slow motion. Each new sun a spark of life, a note in the eternal symphony, reminding you that even in silence there is creation, renewal, and beauty. Your mind absorbs this calm, your body softens, your breath sinking with the gentle rhythm of formation. Now imagine cosmic currents flowing past you, invisible yet palpable, carrying warmth, serenity, and gentle energy, brushing through your awareness, aligning every thought, slowing every heartbeat, melting tension. Your consciousness floats effortlessly on these currents, weightless, untethered, safe, embraced by the infinite. Picture galaxies stretching endlessly, intergalactic space, dark yet filled with subtle light, distant stars pulsing faintly, nebulae swirling slowly, comets tracing arcs across the sky, each element a note in the silent symphony that surrounds you, a hypnotic, gentle melody guiding your mind and body into deeper rest. Now drift past the furthest reaches of the cosmos, beyond visible galaxies, into the quiet void where existence itself seems soft, expansive, timeless. Your awareness merges with the infinite, every cell in your body absorbing calm, every thought dissolving into serenity, a perfect, weightless harmony with the eternal rhythm of the universe. As you float deeper, surrender fully. Let your body relax completely, every muscle softening, every thought drifting away, your mind quiet, your breath slow and rhythmic, your consciousness floats untethered, embraced by the symphony of stars, planets, comets, and galaxies, carried gently toward profound, restorative sleep. Picture the universe itself rocking you, planets orbiting, stars pulsing, nebulae swirling, comets streaking softly, galaxies spinning, all in perfect harmony. A lullaby not heard but deeply felt, a final embrace from the cosmos, cradling your mind and body, guiding you into the deepest sleep imaginable, weightless, serene, infinitely safe. And as the universe continues its eternal, silent symphony, feel yourself sinking fully into restorative, dreamlike slumber, carried by the gentle, infinite rhythm of planets, stars, nebulae, comets, and galaxies, your mind, body, and soul aligned with the cosmic pulse, drifting softly into timeless sleep.